From Lima. Buenos dias. Okay, let's start with a invocation this morning or this afternoon or wherever you are. Knowing there is one life, one spirit, one God, one overall power of the universe. We simply sink into its embrace, knowing that it is the very embodiment of who we are. It's the very embodiment of this planet Earth. It is the embodiment of all we sense, experience, perceive in all kinds of levels, not only the physical, but the spiritual, the mental, and the emotional also. That all levels are God. That we are here today, all of us, as emissaries, as children, as the hands, eyes, ears of God. And so everything we learn today or experience today is held as that experience of God. Our experience, each individual unique experience is a unique experience to God. Boy, I give thanks for all of this, for I know that we listen to these recordings from Dr. Holmes with an open heart. I know we participate in the discussion groups afterwards, learning from others and listening for the truth that is being embraced in all respects. Oh, how wonderful it is. With this joy in my heart, I give great gratitude, knowing that all the right people are here, all the right messages, ideas, whatever are received, and that we go forth in the love and life of God. And I say, and so it is. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. We have lots of good people here today. So we have something a little different today. We're going to be doing 3 meditations from Dr. Holmes, which you may have seen in the advertisement if you read the newsletter or wherever you found it. So we're going to be doing them in an order that I think makes sense. And what we'll do is we'll listen to a meditation, and then I will give you just a question to think about, not to get into small groups right away, just something for you to think about for a minute or two so you get it in your brain. You can write it down if you like. And then we'll go to the next meditation, and I'll give you a question, and you can think about it. And then the last one, and you can think about it. And then after all that, then we'll do breakout groups where you'll discuss what came to you after each meditation. Okay, so our first meditation today is on abundance. And so my little techie team, would you play that meditation?
Your subconscious mind is a medium between life and what you experience. The operation of your subconscious is that of a silent force within you, which holds up its images of thought to the universal law of mind, which in its turn reflects into your experience the things you inwardly believe. It is certain that you cannot believe in abundance while identifying yourself with lack. Forget the lack and think only of abundance. Control your mental reactions so that they automatically become affirmative. This will be an interesting and a happy experience, for you will be working in the laboratory of mind with the great law of your being. Abundance belongs to you. Good will come to you if you affirm its presence. Learn to think abundantly. Think of the vastness of everything, the limitlessness of space, the numberless grains of sand on the seashore. How abundant, how lavish nature is. Learn to see abundance in everything, to multiply the good you already possess. Be consciously one with the law of abundance. Expectancy will speed your progress. Say to yourself, I consciously identify myself with everything that belongs to goodness, truth, and beauty. I identify myself with abundance and success, with the living spirit, with all the power, all the presence, and all the life there is. I lift my cup of acceptance, knowing that the divine outpouring will fill it to the brim. Now think of the thing you desire and say, I know that the law of good is operating upon this desire. I know that I shall experience the good which I now affirm. I know that silently I am drawing into my experience today and every day an ever-increasing measure of truth and beauty, of goodness and harmony. Everything I do, say, and think is quickened into right action, into productive action, into increased action. My invisible good already exists. My faith, drawing on this invisible good, causes that which was unseen to become visible. All there is mine today. All there ever was or ever can be is mine now.
So as you hold those words in your heart, think about, Dr. Holmes gives you an idea on how to control your thoughts and where to place those thoughts. And just give yourself a moment to think about that and how that shows up for you, because that'll be the discussion topic. And let's just take a minute and then we'll go to our next meditation. So we'll just take a quiet moment here. And I see some of you are making notes. That's wonderful. I think we should move on to the next meditation, which this one is on forgiveness. So again, just listen to the words of Dr. Holmes and open your heart to them.
The eternal giver is equally the eternal forgiver, and love always overcomes hate. Jesus did not say to the thief upon the cross, miserable sinner that you are, you must suffer through endless ages. He said, you are sleeping to the past and waking to the future. Today shalt thou be with me in paradise. He did not say to the laborer who came at the 11th hour, you are an unproductive man. How can you expect to enter the vineyard at so late an hour? He said, behold, the fields are ripe unto harvest. Thrust in your sickle. The vineyard yields fruit. Pluck the grapes. The wine of life waits. The chalice of love overflows. Drink. Jesus did not say to the penitent, your sins are unredeemed. He said, you are forgiven. Jesus taught that the universe is love and law. God is love. Love is givingness. Love is also forgivingness. There is a law of cause and effect which automatically compels man to reap as he sows. The day he ceases to sow error, he will reap truth. When he stops sowing hate, he will reap love. Say to yourself, I am not afraid of anything. There is no condemnation, no judgment, no sense of sin, mistake, punishment, no burden or doubt or fear, no bitterness. I know there is nothing in me that can condemn or be condemned. There is nothing in me that can judge or be judged. I know that my word uproots every sense of rejection. I free myself from all sense of condemnation, either against myself or others. I loose every feeling of animosity. I understand that there is a principle and a presence in every person, gradually drawing him into the kingdom of good. I know that the kingdom of God is at hand, and I am resolved to enter this kingdom, to possess it. Acknowledging good in all my ways, I open my consciousness to a realization that all the power and presence there is clothes me in its eternal embrace, that the Spirit forever imparts its life to me.
Well, again, Holmes has just given us some wonderful ideas in that short meditation. So I ask you to think about forgiveness in your life, and how does Holmes address forgiveness? How does he see it, and how could you apply that to your life? I'll give you just a moment to think about that, reflect on it, write a note if you'd like, or whatever. I think we should move on to the final meditation for today. This one is on peace of mind. So we've been through abundance, we've been through forgiveness, and now we're rejoicing in peace of mind. And we'll let Ernest talk about that for a moment and draw us into that experience.
Happiness comes from quiet contentment, an inner sense of certainty which cannot be shaken. The mind must reach a place where it no longer remembers the past with anxiety or looks into the future with uncertainty. If you believe in divine goodness, the loving kindness and givingness of God, if you believe in your own soul, then no matter what confronts you, you can be happy. The genius of Jesus lay in his knowledge of spiritual laws. He dared to believe in the invisible source of his being and to trust it. He was not frightened by the storm nor by the fears of others. He could say peace to both. Peace must exist at the center of everything, or the universe itself would be a chaos. You already believe this. Now you are going to act upon it. You are not only going to believe in it, you are going to act as though it were true, because it is true. There is peace at the center of your being, a peace that can be felt throughout the day and in the cool of the evening, when you have turned from your labor, and the first star shines in the soft light of the sky. It broods over the earth quietly, tenderly, as a mother watches over her child. Say to yourself, in this peace that holds me so gently, I find strength and protection. It is the peace of God in which I feel the love of a holy presence. I am so conscious of this love, this protection, that all sense of fear slips away from me as mist fades in the morning light. I see good in everything, God personified in all people, life manifest in every event. The Spirit unites everything with itself, vitalizing all with the energy of its own being, creating everything through its own divine imagination, surrounding everything with peace and quiet and calm. I am one with this deep, abiding peace. There is nothing to be afraid of. There is nothing to be uncertain about. God is right where I am. I am at peace with myself. I am at peace with everyone around me. I am at peace with the world in which I live. I am at home with the divine spirit in which I am forever immersed.
Once again, Holmes just gives us so many ideas about peace and where to find peace. And again, I'd like you to just reflect on that meditation and, think about, where do you find peace? Did Ernest give you another idea of how to reach peace when perhaps you're not feeling that? So applying it to your own life. So let's just take a moment before we go to the breakout rooms. We'll just take a moment so you can, some of you I know are writing notes, so we'll give you a moment to do that.
Would you repeat the last question, please?
Oh, I just made that up.
That's okay. Okay.
How would you apply it to your life? How do you apply this to your life? I've given you way too much to talk about in like our 15-minute breakout room, so don't worry if you don't get it all. In the breakout rooms, you may find one thing that you get really turned on talking about with your compatriots, and you may spend the whole time talking about one of them because that's as far as you get, and that's okay. All right. Well, I think we could go to breakout rooms. I think we've got about 25 people, something like that, 23 people. Yeah, so we'd like about 3 or 4 people per breakout room. So about 6 or so breakout rooms, Myrna.
Yeah, we have them ready. Some of them, so some of them
Yeah,
are
because
4,
we've
some
got
of
some,
them are 5.
yeah, and we've got some Spanish speakers that are,
I
have
know
to
some
go
of them,
insane.
some of them are stepping out. So I guess if you see yourself in there, if you see yourself by yourself, just wait for a minute and remove them, because I'm losing people. Like my group, I'm like,
So we'll take about 15 minutes to do this.
all right. So we're gonna pause the recording. And the questions also.
Oh, good. I'm glad to see everybody. So I think we'll open it up for a little discussion before we do some announcements. So, all right. Are anybody from any room just burning with a desire to tell us something great that happened during your small group meeting?
What was great for me was finding myself here in this group.
Okay.
I mean, that was a total accident. Doris is here right there in the lower left, and she reads from Science of Mind every morning. And I read from from my books. Somebody reads from Unity's Daily Word. And out of the blue, some one of you sent me an email with this group. And then I meet these 4 great people in Britt and Rich. And where is the other lady there? I can't see her. There she is, Barbara. And we had the greatest conversation between the four of us, which was really wonderful. So whoever it was, I say thank you.
Good. We do try to, our tech support, which is Myrna, tries to put people in rooms with different people. So, you don't end up with the same people over and over again. It's like, oh, I get to meet some new people. And what are they doing? And how do they use it? Oh, okay. Someone else like to comment on something they learned or experienced or gratitude for your group or whatever? Jim.
We took a vote. Is Ernest meditation still appropriate and useful today, or is it just obsolete stuff that we should put on the shelf? And we got thumbs up all the way around.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah, we obviously think it's very useful for today. But it's good to hear that other people think that too.
Rich brought up that the only page is page 505 is the only page in the whole book that brings up peace of mind in the whole book once.
Yeah, but when you get into his other books, you will find many other quotes from Ernest.
There's
But
a
yeah, it's
treatment
very
for it on
interesting
page
that-
264.
Barbara knows 264 has a quote
Yeah,
too.
treatment for peace of mind.
Good. Thank you, Barbara.
So is that the complete version or is that just the book by itself? Which book are you reading from?
You
'Cause
mean the book?
There's 5 different Science of Mind versions.
Yeah, probably the one that's been for, oh my gosh. So I bought this back and I can't even tell you, I have to look now. Let's see,
Sorry.
19.
I just bring it up because the different versions have different page numbers.
Yeah.
Right, I'm sorry.
And I don't have it in front of me, but one of my favorite things in the textbook is in the glossary, his definition of peace. I think it's just very powerful and beautiful.
Right.
Yeah. Now I know Barbara had her hand up too. I know she's looking for a page
No.
right now. Oh,
No, I didn't.
You didn't.
I was just looking for the edition of this book, that was all.
So, I'll let you all know that I personally collect a lot of the audio meditations in files on my computer. And of course, you can only get them if you're a member or you're a website subscriber. But what I use them for is I work with people in Ukraine and in Russia. And we always start our meeting with a meditation from Ernest. So, and then there's many other meetings. I was in a meeting with Kathy yesterday that I was running, and I opened it with a meditation from Ernest. So there's just lots of uses for those meditations besides coming to a lunch and learn and hearing a few of them. I just thought I would pass that on.
I thought I'd ask Doris. Doris, where do you get our Science of Mind writing every morning? We have a meditation call every morning, and Doris reads from Science of Mind every morning. You have to unmute, Doris.
The Science of Mind magazine, monthly.
Yeah. There's always an Ernest quote for every day. There's also 365, the little book.
Right.
You get a quote every day. There. See, all these people are flashing their copies of things. I love it. You wouldn't know that we're very Science of Mind, would you? Not at all.
Here's a real old school one I got from, well, it's got a quote from Robert Bitzer on the back. So that's
okay.
That's how old it is. Anyways,
Yeah, we like Robert Bitzer too.
You talk about being timely, right? This is dated 1983, but I keep it because the writings don't go obsolete, just the dates, right?
Right.
Jeff, I'll just say that we're on the same track because I have a whole bunch also, and I use one every day, and I usually try to, because I have them from prior years, up to 14 when it ended. I was so sad. Each month I try to find a month that replicates as close as possible the same day,
Yeah.
in November, if I happen to have it. And I always read from that day. So November 20, whatever year it is, I'm reading from that day. Absolutely. It had so many gems. I just can't imagine why it's not with us anymore.
Yeah.
Ain't bad.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the Science of Mind Archives has all of creative thought.
But I
and
want it in
all
hard
kinds of
copy. I want my
yeah.
hard copy. I don't
Well,
want
I
digital.
understand that, but I was going to say they're electronic too, if anybody. If you want
Yeah.
to go back and find your birthday or something, they are electronic. But yes, I understand the hard copies because my copy is too far away from my computer, but I use hard copies of everything too, because I just like the
Yeah.
weight of it and being able to reflect on it, read a sentence over
Yeah.
and over again. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Jeff, thanks so much for that. That was great.
Well, it sounds like everybody had some really good conversations, and I'm glad there was a vote taken. We could all vote. Do you find Ernest Holmes relevant? Yes. Everybody goes, yes. Um, so I wanted to make an announcement. There's a team of people that is working on the Ernest Holmes birthday party for it's for 2026. His birthday is actually January 21st, but the party is going to be on Sunday, January 25th. So if you want to write that down or mark it in your calendar, where we moved it to a weekend so that, there wouldn't be conflict of, you can't do it very well on a school night and all those other things during the middle of the week. So we moved it to a Sunday. There will be lots more information coming out in the newsletters and on the website. Now, the website's still under construction, so, give us a moment there. Kathy's working on that. Oh, look, she's got our lovely little ad that we've created. So it is on January 25th. It's 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. Central Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So to give you a preview, some of our speakers are people like Rebecca Pina. Erica and Roger Teal are going to do a skit. Myrna and Woody Madeira are going to do a skit of sorts to be named. Myrna laughs when I tell her that, but she volunteered for this. We have lots of great musicians that will be there. So again, we invite you all to be watching for more information as it comes out about that birthday party, because this year it's free for all. You will need to register so that you can get into the system where it plays, but it's free this year. We just want as many people as possible to come. We will have a silent auction like usual, but then again, more information. It's not on Zoom, Jeannie. It's not on Zoom. That's why you have to register. It's on a system called Paybe. And you go, what is that? Well, unless you register, you don't know what it is. So that's what it's just because of we can't do it on Zoom because of all the interacting parts. It just doesn't work. So we have to use a special software for it. So anyway, enough of that announcement, but I thought give you some coming attractions. And then, Kathy just put in the chat to make sure you're signed up for our newsletter. And she put in the chat the link to get to the newsletter. So you might have gotten here from the CSL newsletter, which is wonderful. They always put our stuff in there. But to know more about the party and stuff, you want to be getting our newsletter. And it only comes out like once a month, usually maybe twice when we're doing this party stuff. Okay, so I know Kathy has a few things she might want to say. So Kathy, I'll turn it over to you.
You bet. Thank you, Reverend Chris. And thank you everyone again for being here. I thought I would go over to our website. So again, it's just, we're upgrading the platform basically right now. So if you're having any issues, just take a deep breath, please share a prayer for our website, and just know we'll be going. And again, you please just email us if there's any specific, because there's actually a class going on using Ernest Holmes seminar lectures. And so we've been able to personally email it out to people who have needed it. So just reach out. We're happy to help. And so our newsletter, speaking of which, it talks a little bit about our upgrading of the website. We have the save the date for the party. And we're talking about the magazine, then and now, to support the current publication of it, because we're coming up to 100 years. It's just so exciting. And 2027 will be the 100-year anniversary of our movement. And so we absolutely support Science of Mind Publishing. And we also have the almost other, about 95 years of it digitized and on our website for people to access. And we also have creative thought as well. So again, it's nice to have paper, but gosh, sometimes it's nice to just read something lovely from the website. So this is our main website, scienceofmindarchives.com. Under our resources, I also wanted to point out, if you ever wondered, gosh, where is that link to come to the Lunch and Learn? I can't find the email or whatever. Go to scienceofmindarchives.com, resources, Lunch and Learn. And right there is this great big click here, and it'll take you straight to the Zoom link. So it's very easy that you can access that. Another resource I thought I'd share for fun, and I think I've shared this a few times. So there's so much here, and this is all free for anyone. There's some history things, different videos like our YouTube channel. So I was just sharing with Betty, who came in a little late. I said, gosh, if you missed the Lunch and Learn, come on over here to our YouTube channel, Science of Mind Archives. And under our playlists, we have our Lunch and Learns. And we're starting, thanks to Myrna, a Spanish language one too. So we have them both in English and Spanish. And when all the planets are aligned and prayers work well, it goes up pretty quickly right after the Lunch and Learn, the recording. So if you wanted to hear Ernest Holmes' meditations, again, God, that was good, but what did he say? Come to our YouTube channel and listen to them. They're right there. All right, and the other resource, which is fun, so, people are getting to meet Britt, our archivist here, and Britt Burns. And so under New Thought Resources, we have all these research tools, links to New Thought sites, but I'm going to go to Past Perfect because he's been busy digitizing really cool items of our history. And maybe I'll have him next time. I'll give him a little notice, have him show you around. But we just got the collection of Dr. Arlene Bump. So I just went to the keyword search. I went up to Bump. And we have some lovely photographs of Dr. Arlene. She recently made her transition, and her husband shared with us her certificates. And so we have these 9 certificates of hers, her honorary doctorates, certificates of appreciation, but just, and you can just kind of click on them and take a look. There is a watermark, and you can kind of click through them even. It's just kind of fun to see pieces of our history and what the archives is doing to honor our wisdom keepers. But it's just our Past Perfect is just growing and growing every day. So just you can go to Home, Advanced Search, Keyword Search, and I think by now I really do like random images. I think it's fun to do, just to kind of see who you get. And look at Dr. Christian Sorensen. He's just such a young punk there. So anyway, this is what we do. We're here to preserve our history for everyone. And just the other little trick question to get back to the main website, you click on the logo. You're like, how do I get out of here? Click on the logo and it'll take you to our website. So that's kind of what I have for today. And if anyone has questions, I'll hand it back to Reverend Chris. And again, just thank you so much for your support and for being here.
Yeah. Well, thank you again. Any questions or queries or comments? You all look very happy. I don't see anybody with their hand raised. And I like seeing happy faces. That's wonderful. So please come again. We do this every month. Kathy, do you happen to know who's next month? I don't know. If you don't know, it's all right. I don't want to put you on the spot. We'll advertise it. Yeah. But it'll be a holiday theme. So, yeah. So glad to see you all. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much.